to pay tithe. If you look at tithe,
Jesus is Lord. Carnival for Christ 2025 is here. Are you ready? The Carnival for Christ is a season of joy, revival, and celebration brought to you by the Diocese of Abuja Anglican Communion under the leadership of the Most Reverend Dr. Henry C. Ndukuba, Archbishop, Metropolitan, and Primate of all Nigeria. This year's edition with the theme, Break Up Your Fallow Ground, Hosea chapter 10 verse 12, will begin on Saturday, November 22nd to Sunday, November 30th, 2025. 9 glorious days of divine impact. Activities to be featured include medical and evangelical outreaches, dedication of churches, symposiums, football matches, carnival processions, and a grand Thanksgiving service. It's time to return to God, to ignite revival, and to break new grounds for Christ. Join us at venues across Abuja, including Madala, Wasa, AGGS Field, All Saints Church Wuse Zone 5, and the Cathedral Church of the Advent Gwarimpa. And don't miss the Carnival proper, Saturday, November 29th at AGGS Field, a grand celebration of faith, unity, music, and praise. This isn't just an event, it's a movement. Let's celebrate 36 years of God's faithfulness in the Diocese of Abuja. Carnival for Christ 2020.
but between that time and now, somebody built a refinery that's over $20 billion. Some of those reserves that were depleted were utilized for that.
Carnival for Christ 2020.
He has a refinery, and I can say, somehow, Nigeria has a refinery. So financial literacy refers to the knowledge and skills necessary to make informed financial decisions. It encompasses understanding concepts such as budgeting, savings, investing, and managing debt. I put debt because there are some loan sharks around. Even to distinguished senators, the moment you are inaugurated, some of these banks will come to you that very day and give you and offer you a loan. It will take you about 4 years to pay that loan back. So somehow, even top politicians could be embroiled in financial confusion. In Nigeria, financial literacy plays a vital role in ensuring individuals have the tools they need to navigate and succeed in the complex world of finance. There are initiatives and strategies promoting financial literacy in Nigeria. There must be government-led efforts and policies. There are. Some are discouraging, but I don't want us to look at the discouraging side. Let's look at the positive side. This time last year, if you take Zenith, GTB, and some of those banks, they had a share price. But today, they've got more than 50% increase in the share. So meaning that some people are cashing in. There are some unpopular stocks as well that we don't even take cognizance of, that have grown beyond those averages. NGOs are doing their own. Schools are doing their own. Financial education is very, very important because Nigerian economy is rapidly changing. In the following sections, I will delve into specific aspects of financial literacy, including its impact on economic growth, its role in poverty alleviation, and its relevance for different demographic groups. By so doing, I aim to highlight the various dimensions of financial literacy and emphasize its importance in Nigeria's economic development. The purpose of this lecture is to shed light on the significance of financial literacy in Nigeria, as well as to explore the opportunities that are bound in Nigerian capital market. By exploring this topic in depth, I aim to provide this audience with a comprehensive understanding of its importance and the benefits they can bring. Through this paper, I hope to educate and motivate individuals to enhance their financial literacy skills, ultimately leading to a more financially secure and prosperous Nigeria. Economy is in groups. We have household, we have the larger society. If the leader of the home invests well, then those in his home will breathe well. But if the leader of the home fails, then people under him will suffer. It is not by amount of salary alert we get per month. It is by strategy. And when I say strategy, a child of God, first of all, has a foundation of Christ in him, who enables him to be able to do things because he is strengthened. So we should be able to be better than those who are not in Christ. This literacy refers to the knowledge and understanding of financial concepts and tools. It encompasses various aspects such as personal finance, budgeting, investing, and banking. There are people who have stock of money in here, and wherever they go, what's my balance? Let me just keep spending. Some call the bank. How much is my money remaining? That wants to be about 10 years ago. Now on your phone, you can know that balance. Somebody who cannot maintain finance, whether he puts the money in bank or puts it under his pillow, is still the same. He will keep on spending. Budgeting and savings. Even I expect children to have papers and biros to do their weekly allowance. No matter how rich we are, we should have a paper stuck somewhere and a pen beside it to do, even if it is weekly calculation, so that expenses you have not budgeted for on Monday, if it crops up on Wednesday, then you have to go back to that paper and adjust, such that that one you have left somewhere will remain there. Budgeting and savings. The process of creating and following a budget to control expenses and save money for future needs. When we are saying to save, it's practically one of the most difficult things for employees. If you give Dangote, if you give him 1 billion, the next thing he will do, he will call a bank. I have 1 billion. No. How can you help me? Can you add 4 billion to it for me? Can you add 9 billion? At least I have an equity contribution now. He is always investing. But if you give 1 billion to ED of Dangote, what kind of car is the latest? We work for, most of the clients I work for are not Nigerians. They are foreigners. I look at the kind of cars they use. Those who work for them, I look at the kind of cars and the kind of houses they have built. Dangote has no house abroad, but his employees do. If you have a house abroad, it is not Nigeria, you pay taxes. We are not really paying as much taxes in Nigeria, and we know the reasons. So, somebody is putting all his investment in Nigeria, somebody is putting his earned income in a sphere where he has no control. Investing and wealth creation, putting money into assets with the expectation of finding a return and building long-term wealth. Debt management and credit scores, understanding how to manage debt responsibly and maintain a good credit score. If we didn't have that before, we have it now. There's an organization called Credit Bureau now. You have borrowed money from Bank A, you refuse to pay. You keep diverting your funds to Bank B. No problem. Very soon, Bank B will debit you on behalf of Bank A. Then insurance and risk management, the practice of protecting oneself from financial losses through insurance coverage. This is another way of mitigating risk. So many people buy expensive cars. They will refuse to do comprehensive insurance on that car. If anything happens to that car, whether accident or is stolen, or is even taken at gunpoint, the whole money is gone. If you buy a car of 400 million, and you're able to negotiate a comprehensive insurance of, say, 5 to 6 million, for example, although it's hard, if anything happens to that car, you'll be indemnified, meaning you are getting a replacement car. But to most people, to pay that comprehensive insurance, then all manner of excuses will spring up. Understanding financial institutions and products. Knowledge about various financial institutions like banks, credit unions, and financial products such as loans, mortgages, and credit cards. So we need to sit down with our banker, or when you get to your bank, when you get to that banking hall, you will see a number of ladies seated, separate tables and chairs. You can approach them. What products do you really have? Or if you are a high net worth individual, these bankers will be coming to you. You can gain a lot interfacing with them. There are benefits of being financially literate. So many benefits when we are literate, meaning that we are educated financially. I know some people who have earned a lot in this country, who this country has fed with billions of naira. They are very broke now. Financial literacy offers numerous advantages for individuals and society as a whole. Personal financial success. Being financially literate equips individuals with the skills to make informed decisions and achieve their financial goals. Improved money management. Financial literacy enables effective budgeting, tracking expenses, and avoiding unnecessary debt. This debt is a huge topic. Debt does not only refer to when you are owing a bank or when you are borrowed. Debts that people bring to us. I've not paid my children's school fees, I've not done this, I've not done that. Oh, I don't have money now. Can you wait till month end? That's an obligation and a promise is also a debt. Better investment decisions. Knowledge of investing helps individuals grow their wealth and make smart investment choices. Protection against scams. Protection against scams. There are all manner of scams. Even some of these loan sharks are scams. In my village church, one of our brothers started growing lean, very lean, very lean, very lean. I said, what is wrong? He said he borrowed 200,000 from a loan shark, and they told him interest would just be 20,000. So he kept paying. What they do is to watch you just miss one day or one step. By the time he paid 200,000, the debt was still remaining 200,000. So he started growing lean. Not only that, they now told him, if you do not pay, all the contacts on your phone will start calling them. He said that was why he started growing lean now. So in that kind of instance, we had to help him to stop growing lean. Empowering decision making. Financially literate individuals can confidently navigate the complex financial landscape and make informed choices. There will be economic stability. There will be reduced poverty and inequality. There will be responsible borrowing and lending. Entrepreneurial opportunities. Financial literacy enhances the ability to start and manage successful businesses, contributing to economic growth. There's something some of the rich houses are doing for the few who can do business. What they do is to give you stock. I think the Southeasterners also do it. Give you stock, go and sell, bring back the money. If you have that kind of opportunity, you have capital. As far as I'm concerned, that is capital. Just sell, take the money back to principal, keep your margin. If you are good today, tomorrow it can give you more. Then there will be peace of mind. Peace of mind. If most people have peace of mind, even if they bring their machine out to test us, our BP, it will be normal if we have peace of mind. But if there's no peace of mind, the machine will read some figures that we don't understand or that we cannot defend. Now, to the opportunities in the capital market. Unlocking economic empowerment, unveiling opportunities in the Nigerian capital market. There are a lot. If you discuss capital market with some people, they will tell you, the stocks might lose value. I agree. But there are so many other products. If you have Naira, bring it. If you have dollar, bring it. But you need an investment advisor. Then anything you want to do at the capital market, you can go to SEC. SEC is at, we call it Central Business District, Securities and Exchange Commission. You can walk up to them. This is the kind of product they are marketing to me. Is it approved by government? They will give you the list of the licensed brokers, the list of the licensed investment outfit. If you can do it, they will tell you. You don't need 1 million to start investing. You can even start with 10,000. You can start with 20,000. Some of them have developed an app. They will put the app on your phone. You can see what is going on. They'll be feeding you with information per day. Virtually all of them do it. If you study it over 2 months, you'll be lecturing other people. This market presents a vibrant and dynamic investment landscape, offering a diverse range of opportunities to grow your wealth and participate in the nation's economic growth story. Whether you are a seasoned investor or a novice stepping into the world of finance, the Nigerian capital market holds immense potential for individuals and institutions seeking to achieve their financial objectives. It's a gateway to wealth creation. The Nigerian capital market serves as a channel for companies to raise funds from investors, enabling them to expand their operations, create jobs, and contribute to the nation's economic development. By investing in these companies through the capital market, you become a part of this growth story, sharing in the potential for capital appreciation and dividend returns. I expect that people who are retired could be earning dividend. But as I said, start with 5,000, start with 10,000. By the time you do this consistently for 6 months, 1 year, when you see money next time, you won't think of cloth or shoe or whatever next. You definitely go back to that investment. I used to have a boss who set up his own farm, and the farm ran broke suddenly, so he couldn't pay salaries. So now started thinking, what do I do? What do I do? He then called the bank. I have one small account with you now, a small microfinance bank. Do I even have money there? I know I drop stipends there from time to time. By the time they opened the ledger, he had a salary buffer of 6 months. As in 6 months. He picked up and called me and said he suddenly has 6 months salary. I said, how? The dividend is paid. If he attends board meetings, as they are giving him money, he's just transferring it to that place. He, as smart as he is, he lost count. Then, diversified investment options. Whoever will not trust the all-share index can go for diversified, can also go for fixed income. Equity investment, this one is known as share stocks, ownership of a company. If you keep buying shares and you have money, you keep buying, there's an organization called a registrar. Those who register, those who are on the shareholders register, they will call you at a point, look at our share capital. As an organization, look at what you have bought. Can you come on board yourself? Or you will nominate somebody? That was how some of these boardroom gurus got their way. If you now join the board of GTB, or let me even say a very smaller company, So many things are now assured for you. You are not just a shareholder, you are also managing. So you want to go for holiday, it is financed. You want to go for foreign education, it is financed. Some of them, even water that is supplied into their homes is paid for by some organizations. So they don't spend their money again, but they started very little. That's not all. If you do this, people know that you do it, they will come to you to also seek advice. Perhaps you may be able to make more money. But if you doubt, go for fixed income. There's something called collective investment scheme. That means you are expecting a return of 15% or 20%. Once they assure you, you will get it. Then we have real estate investment trust. You don't need to have money for a whole building. If you invest in this trust, these are funds plowed into some of these estate development companies that you see. So they take the base of your investment in January. By December, they look at what it is worth. After partaking in ownership of building for 3 years, even if it is not ordinary land in this Abuja, if you buy a land 3 years ago for 1 million, it cannot be less than 3 million now. What we are saying is that you don't have money to buy a whole land, but you are one of the people buying into a whole land. So you may be having a return of 200%. No bank can pay that. There are also other investment products. The Nigerian capital market also offers a variety of investment products, such as mutual funds, exchange-traded funds, and derivatives. These products provide investors with diversified exposure to specific market segments or investment strategies. There are so many advantages: high potential returns, diversification of opportunities, economic empowerment, accessibility. The market is becoming increasingly accessible to retail investors through digital platforms and investment education initiatives. And the market is regulated. But those who don't know that market very well, there are so many products being marketed in this Abuja. There is one, they marketed one to me one time. They said you will have an increase of 1.5% per day. So I said after 30 days, that's 45% return. The economic index does not support that in Nigeria. So I even have pastor friends who invested there, not Anglican pastors, but other pastors. They invested everything they had and they lost all the money. But I warned them, this is not supported by any matrix. You may get this money. If you get it, you are stealing from another person. You are possibly stealing from somebody you don't know. But they are all over. And when people hear return, they also go. Enabling informed decisions, conduct thorough research. Before investing in any security, thoroughly research its underlying fundamentals, financial performance, and market outlook. There's no product by a stockbroker or an investment company that is not particularly approved by the Securities and Exchange Commission. If they cannot give you the approval, you can go to SEC. So far you know their name, they will give you. They will tell you if it is approved or not. Understand risk tolerance. Assess your comfort level with risk and choose investment that align with your risk profile. Seek professional guidance. Consider seeking guidance from a qualified investment advisor to tailor your investment strategy to your specific needs. Then if we are investing, we must be an investor. An investor invests consistently. Somebody will invest in January and say, they said it's good, it's good. I invested there. But between January and November, he has not even invested again. If you want to do it, then do it seriously. Stay informed and adapt. Keep yourself updated on market trends. All your stockbrokers will be sending messages to you from time to time. Read as much as you can amidst regulatory changes. Adapt your investment strategy as needed to navigate market fluctuations. Meaning that you will have a portfolio for shares, you have a portfolio for collective investment scheme, you have for real estate, you have for commercial papers. Some of those products I'm mentioning have a fixed return. As it is now, the monetary policy rate is 27%. That's as at yesterday. Meaning that bank can lend to its customers maybe at 29.5% or 24.5%. That's the safety corridor. The question is, why is Cardoso keeping the interest rate high? The reason is simple. Cardoso is well aware that billions of dollars are in the bedroom of so many people in this Abuja. And they've been using it to trouble the market. So he wants to maintain a stable exchange rate. So what will he do is to discourage the exchange rate from being able to go up astronomically or go down astronomically. So he has been fighting them now for over a year, and the exchange rate, even up to yesterday, is still less than 1,005. If you check, even January is not too distant. So meaning that those who keep the dollar may be losing value. So in the long run, what they will have to do is to offload. They will eventually offload these dollars. Although we may have a challenge next year, election will be 2027, but let's see how it goes. And wherever Cardoso can get money, he keeps accumulating. He has accumulated foreign reserves to close to $47 billion now. So he's probably building a war chest. And we have our own refinery running. So there will be less pressure on dollar as time evolves. And this thing will eventually come down. So we need to exercise patience and discipline. So if we are leading a home, or we are leading an organization, we must lead by example. And we must let those who follow us know where we are going. We are building an investment profile. They must be able to agree with us. Otherwise, if you have a wife and is able to see your bank account balance, she will not tell you, I've seen it. You just see a list. If you don't explain that money very quickly, the money could be gone. And the things they will bring to you, you actually need them. You truly need those things. In Yoruba, we call it koshe money. You need it truly. But absolutely, you can do without them. By adhering to these principles, you can unlock the full potential of the Nigerian capital market and embark on a rewarding journey of wealth creation and economic empowerment. Remember, investing is a continuous learning process. Embrace the opportunities, seek knowledge, and make informed decisions to achieve your financial goals. As a Christian, I will also say, pray more, so that whatever you are investing will stick and stand as a child of God. We have challenges and barriers to financial education. Lack of access to financial services, most of those who live in the hinterland. Limited education and awareness, the church is doing well now. Cultural and social factors. In those days when I was auditing banks, my friends in Kano would tell me,